Even this guy right here, the fly river turtle. Look at him. Look at the feet on this thing. Oh, God. Look at that armor right there.
That is gnarly. Oh, he's pissed.
Look at the blue, the white, the orange in his head. Look at the top of his head. He's not. Oh my goodness. Hey fellas. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This is usually not the way I start a video. I have meloxicam here. This is Babe's medicine for arthritis. One of the things that I have yet to mention. To start off, medicine into the middle of cheese. This is the way to get Babe to eat this and not even notice she just took her medicine. Come here, babe. All right, babe. Ready? There she goes. Medicine is good. She was having a bad limp. I had mentioned this once already, but she had a bad limp on her leg. Vet came out. Actually, we figured it out together, but I should be a veterinarian. I was like, arthritis. Arthritis, got the medicine, boom. You know she's good if she's running away, right? There we go. Fellas, today is going to be a big update day, telling you everything I plan to do on the farm, everything we have done on the farm, updates on what we do have. I have a...
Can we kill that?
Yeah, take that thing out. I'm just kidding, but we do have a lot to go over today in today's video. This is everything you probably have been asking yourself. Updates on the shark pond. So many things are gonna go down in today's video. So if you enjoy these types of videos, stick along. Let's get started on an update on everything here at the farm. We're gonna start off on the left side of the property, the emus. These guys are awesome creatures. Two of the biggest birds. They are literally dinosaurs in my front yard. Alrighty, looks like my brother fed these guys this morning already, but regardless, Rick and Morty are our emus, and they've gotten way bigger over the last couple of months. I've had these for about a year now. They're about a year and a half old, and I rescued them. A lot of the animals here are rescued, but this is a big enclosure, and I say that because one of the things that we plan to do here is get a Highland cow. I've always wanted a Highland cow. I put it on my Snapchat. Everyone wants to see it, and I've actually been in the works. Let me show you, fellas. Been in the works talking to someone about a Highland cow. Look at this. I feel like we can name him Herbert.
Herbert?
Herbie? Herbert? Or James. You said James earlier. That would have been like James. It's hilarious. So maybe we get a cow. A cow for this enclosure. The only step we'd have to take if we wanted to get a cow would be to build some sort of coverage out here. The emus not only enjoy the water, but they also have the big trees that mostly just keep them covered plenty of the time. And if they want to come out and get some sun, they can. But if we get this cow, we're gonna need to build something. So this is one of those things that I'm telling you is a plan for us to do probably within the next 2 weeks. I want to get a Highland cow, which is huge news, and I want you all to, of course, name it. And then we're gonna do a big, some sort of structure here to cover them from any storm or anything that could happen. And that cow will live with our emus, Rick and Morty, which they're friendly some days, and then other days when they don't want to be touched, they'll make sure we don't even be able to touch them. A lot of times once they eat. Look at the feet on this thing. Oh, God. He full on jumped up and threw his feet back. Rick and Morty, fellas, let's go on to the next enclosure. This is the next enclosure back here in the backyard. This is what we call the goat enclosure. We have 5 goats, did have 6. Mama goat, unfortunately, after 13 years of life, after the vet appointments and everything, she never ended up making it. She got old and passed away. But that is their mother's sister. So now it's just the babies. They're all killing. I was gonna say killing each other. They're all chilling. We have a little baby right here. This guy is super friendly, so is Boots. And funny enough, the 3 that are right here are always the 3 that come up to us. And of course, King, he likes when you put your hand straight. He can use it as a scratching post. Yep, there he goes. These are probably the most personable animals. They literally love people, and that's because we spend a lot of time with these animals out here. Little baby right here. We got King, who loves to get his head scratched, just like that with your hand. And then of course, Boots. These are the 3 that normally do come up to us every time we walk up to the fence. Oscar stays a little bit away, but you can still sometimes get a pet in with. That was a great shot. And then of course, the shy one, there she is, all the way on the wood over there. She doesn't come over here, and that's Emmy. Emmy's very, very pretty. She's the beautifulest one of all. What's up, little baby? What's up, buddy? This guy is like a dog. He lived in my buddy's Nick's house for 2 years, so he's literally a dog. This goat lived in the house. It's crazy. And then we have our turkeys behind us. These guys are getting massive. They're growing a lot very quickly. Perfect, because next year it is gonna be awesome timing. I'm just kidding. Now also, inside this enclosure we have our pig, Babe. Babe, who you just saw in the intro, she's a sweetheart. She had a bad like dry skin condition when we rescued her, and she's doing so much better skin-wise and diet-wise. She looks amazing right now. It's another one of the rescued. Out of the 16 pigs, Babe is one of the rescues. Out of the 16 pigs, I believe probably 10 of them are rescues. I could be a little off there, and Babe is one of those. That is just about it for the goat enclosure, and everything on this farm. The goal of this whole place is at one point I'm releasing a website where you could book a tour here and come here for yourself, see it all, experience it all for yourself. That's why everything is made with pathways and of course landscape now around the pathways. I wanted it to just be like almost like an exhibit that you walk through with your family and friends, whoever you may bring, and you experience what you watch online in person. And I think that's one of the coolest things that we'll ever be able to do when the time comes. This year, 2025, I don't know when this video goes up, but in 2025, that will be possible. Over here, where I'm about to get food for, don't matter how many times these guys eat, they're always ready to eat. This is the enclosure. I call it the family of pigs. There's 11 total pigs in here. Look at all these guys. They're crazy. And they absolutely love food. Constantly. When does a pig not want to eat? Never. Always ready to eat. Mama's in the back over here. Right here is Lulu. She's the mom. And then we have Bubba, who's right here. This is the dad. He's a big boy. He's getting big. Out of all the babies, they had 4 of the babies. This is Duke right here, big boy. He's a massive, and he does not like to be messed with.
Why is he so big?
Because he's a bully. He'll just bully everyone for the food. We have Daisy in the back over there, and then we have Pua right here. Right in front of me. We got Pua. These are twins. I swear to gosh, they're twins. Look at that. They look the same. So we have the twin pigs right there, and then Baloo right here. Mama loves her. They have a special relationship, Lulu and Baloo. Those two, those are their babies. All the others are just from random litters that we took in and that have gotten along with the pigs. A lot of people say, why don't you put all your pigs together? Well, they don't all get along. Hence why there's 2 outside of this enclosure. We have the coon and the hog enclosure. This is where these 2 big boys are rescued together pretty much. I mean, I got them the same week or so, and they've done amazing together. A lot of people say, dude, you have a pet hog? And I'm like, yeah, and you know what's crazy? Look at that armor right there. That is rock solid plate of armor. Isn't that crazy? And people go, that's got to be the most gnarly pig you've got. It's super meat. No, that is the nicest, one of the nicest, if not the nicest pig that we do have here. Ty could probably testament for that.
That is true.
He's a hog too, which is crazy. He loves people. These guys just both got their...
Exactly. It's got their balls taken off the other day. So they're ballless now, which makes them a lot more calm. In this next enclosure, I'm filming here. In this next enclosure, we have Lady May and Mango. We could literally leave the gate open. That's how nice and well-behaved these pigs are over here. So Mango is, he's a little odd when it comes to that. He likes to be pet, but not too much. Lady May over here, on the other hand, she just wants to be pet. She'll probably roll over the second I start rubbing her belly. She's, yeah, there she goes. She's dropping like a fly. Yep. There she is. Lady May loves to be pet. Look at those cheeks, bro.
Good Lord.
Big old cheeks.
The hand chop.
Yep. Amazing pet pig right here. Lady May was rescued from Naples. Owner was gonna kill her the following morning if we didn't come that night. Went there, 2 a.m. we got there, picked this pig up. Saved her, had her for a couple years now. Mango, this guy was rescued from Miami. He had a great owners. They just didn't have, in the new place they were moving to, space for him. So I took on Mango, is what they pronounce it. It was a Spanish family, and Mongo was the name, pretty much. Like, I would hear them scream, Mongo, Mongo. He knows that much better than Mango.
Can Buddy even see?
I don't know. I think that's why the name is the jelly rolls.
No joke, I can't find his eyes.
Mango.
Buddy.
Mango, can you see? Oh, I think he just feels. Dude.
Oh.
Wow, dude, he is chubby. I will say, he is chubby. That is gnarly. Oh, he's pissed.
Yeah. Moving on over to our turtle house. This right here, inside, is a totally different world than what you would expect looking at it from the outside. We have 15 total tubs here. Super cool mechanism. And I'm gonna go over it quickly because I know I just made a video on this just recently. If you want to do a water change, it is as simple as unplugging this, getting all the poop out by pushing it down. That'll then go up and under into this gutter, run all the way down, and as you can see, it just drains outside the building. Now, let's fill the pond back up. Now let's fill the tub back up. All I do is plug this, I turn this on, and it fills it right back up. So if I want to do consistent water changes, if it's cold at night, I want to keep it at 72 where this well water is, I can just let that run just like this. Turtles will chill for the night, come in the morning, turn it off, plug it, boom. It's so incredibly easy. This is one heck of a system. We got UVB lights up top, really, really cool, and a lot of different turtle species in here. Let's go over some of those. We have pink belly side necks. Now, different sizes. These guys didn't grow as fast as the other ones, so they're in this side. Hopefully soon we'll be able to actually sell these on PC Aquatics, which is my e-commerce brand, if y'all didn't know that. We have some bigger pink belly side necks over here too, some big mamas. Down beneath, what do we got? Let's see. I know there's a snapping turtle in here as I reach my hand around. Oh, there he is. Common snapping turtle. He's gotten twice, 3 times the size already. Super cool to see how big he is. Look at those ridges on the back. Really dope turtle. We can move over to here. We have, I believe, just a little yellow belly. Down beneath, some of the newer ones that we had just gotten our unboxing video. If you guys didn't watch the unboxing, the baby turtle video, you've got to go check that out after this. It's a really, really cool video unboxing all these crazy species. Look at these morphs. These are all Red Ear Slider morphs. These are lime Rios right here, and they're gonna get so big. Looking like that, imagine that. It's just absolutely insane. Big shout out to Southern Sliders for hooking up with all these guys. And I know my boy Gio has a lot of really cool turtles too, and we're doing a project. Hopefully we'll be able to kind of breed these at some point later on down the road. It would be really cool, but these tubs are just loaded with different turtles. There's even a Matamata in here. Look at this. It's a Matamata turtle, a small Matamata turtle. Eventually we'll get his own enclosure built outside, but this is super cool. These boxes will hopefully eventually, cool packs and stuff, go to use down on PC Aquatics. But this is the turtle house full of baby exotic rare turtles. Moving on to the next. This is a really cool update video because as we're going, I'm telling you things that we're gonna do. That's the whole point of this. This video I think is meant strictly for like the OGs, the people that watch all the content, watch every single video. The Amazon corner, fellas. Something really cool about this pond here. It's got the fish I've had the longest. I've had some of these fish for 7-8 years now, since the very beginning when I started making consistent videos here. So this pond right here has a lot of meaning to me, and I just did one of the most efficient things for it when it comes to water changes. Switch to backwash. It goes out this side now instead of going back into the pond. It's going down here, through here, up underneath all the turtle tubs, and then going out to that valve, which let me show you where that valve is so you guys kind of see what the heck we just did. In one simple routing of PVC, we saved ourselves not only hours of time, but a lot of labor work. No one wants to unroll 150 feet of blue hose every time. So now with that, it comes out this side of the turtle house, and you just either turn that valve off or on depending on what water change you're doing, whether it's a shark pond, the predatory fish tank, whatever it may be, right? Whatever you're doing a water change on, they all have valves. You make sure every other one is shut. If you're doing the one that you're doing, then you keep that one open. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, valve is on. It's going straight underground, meeting to our other PVCs that run along the entire yard. And all the way to the front yard where there is now water coming out. Check this out. And right out here is where the water ends up going. So straight into the drain in the front yard. This drain goes to absolutely nowhere but my front yard. As you can see, it stops pooling towards the end of my neighbors, and it also stops pooling towards the end of that side. So fresh water right here getting pumped into the front. That's how we keep the pond water changes efficient, nice, and easy. Here, Ty, throw me the camera.
Really?
Yep, we got this.
Ready?
Yep.
Just like that. Empties right out and into the front.
All right, now I gotta make it back over. I guess I could walk down that.
Where's the fun in that?
That's not fun. That's not fun. Got it. Unfortunately, ever since we removed the ever since we took the substrate out, it still has not gotten clear. And a big purpose behind that is, one, the bioload in here is crazy for, the filtration is actually 2 times what it needs to be, but I think I need like 4 times what it needs to be, because these fish are getting so big and they eat a lot of food. We also need a bigger UV. If you look down here, this is the size UV right now. It's rated for, I think, 1,500, 2,000 gallons, which is enough, right? But it's not. I need like 4 times that as well. Just because it's in the sunlight, it's out in the open. It's just like the front koi pond we had troubles with. I need to upgrade the UV sterilizer. So we're hiding in the bushes here. This is where all the filtration is. As you can see, it's still on backwash, doing its thing. We have our aerator right here. Good old mama. Every time you make a noise. Every time. So yeah, we need to do some upgrades. As of January, that is one of the things on my list to get done. Upgrade UV and maybe even the filtration. And then this could stay a lot clearer. You can still see the fish right now They're in the corner over there. You can see the largemouth, the catfish, the big pacu, but it's got this brown tint. The fish do not care. This is what they live in the wild. It just, for content purposes, isn't ideal, right? So fish are doing fantastic. They eat like crazy. It's just not for content purposes good. I got to get this more upgraded here. Like I said, this video is just being boom right to you guys, and I want you to know everything that's going on here. This open section right here, 15 foot, 5 feet, 7 feet tall. Those are the measurements for the new enclosure getting built right now, custom built. All black mesh caging, super awesome. More on that to come here in just a little bit. This is for our 2 largest reptiles we've ever gotten. I'm not gonna spoil that because that would just be lame. If you have an idea and you think you know what I'm getting for this enclosure right here, this is soon to be a big 7 foot tall cage. Let me know in the comments down below. Comment what you think I'm getting for this baby mama right here. The outdoor pond, you've probably heard a couple different things about this, whether I'm gonna do liner or just keep it with the mud bottom. As of right now, budget-wise, liner's gonna be like a $30,000 project. I don't have that to drop at the moment, so we're sticking to the mud bottom as of right now. This pond is absolutely covered with these plants. Awesome plants, by the way, check this out. When you touch them, they shrivel in. See that? As you can see, constant fresh water being pumped in here as it evaporates and drains, so this stays crystal clear. The water in here is beautifully clear. We have bullfrog tadpoles in here, a ton of goldfish in here, all from existing videos. And also, what you don't know about yet, I had a red-tailed catfish rescue. Had nowhere else to physically put it because those fish get a little aggressive when something new at that size goes in. Could have ate it. So we put him inside this pond the other night and I filmed it. Red tail going in the outdoor pond. You hear him? Look at him. Oh yeah, that boy chilling. He's going to smoke the goldfish in here. Bro, there's hundreds of goldfish. Look at him just vibing. As you can see, so there is a red-tailed catfish in this pond now. He's probably gonna get massive and eat these goldfish for a living. That's literally gonna be his full-time job. 9 to 5, eating goldfish. That boy's gonna get massive. So when it comes to updates and stuff on this pond, I don't think I'm really gonna do much as of right now, other than cut these dang weeds back. It's absolutely insane. They grow like weeds. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I gotta cut them. Speaking of cutting, Juan's here.
Hey, hello.
This is
How are
Juan,
you, everybody?
the greatest landscaper of all time, and he's more than a landscaper here at the PC Farm. This is a true gentleman and a true friend.
Nice to
Juan
meet you again,
from All
man.
About Landscaping, folks. That is not sponsored. I just want to help him and his business out. If you guys are local here in Florida, All About Landscaping, they'll take care of you. Juan, I love you, man.
All right,
You do a great job. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, same to you, man.
Yes. Alrighty, into the 1,400 square foot building. I know, as crazy as it is, this is only 1,400 square feet. Only I say that because for warehouses, it's not that much room. And we have a heck of a lot of stuff in here. Behind me here, a 4,000 gallon reef pond full of the craziest angelfish and tangs and other small species and invertebrates you've probably ever even seen or could think of. All species of butterfly, French angelfish, queen angel, clownfish. Look at this guy up front. Some big old unicorn tangs, more fox faces, sailfins, and so many more species. Chocolate tang. There's another jet. Oh my gosh, this pond is full of dimes. I've literally just beauty.
The whole ocean.
I love this pond here. It is literally a whole reef.
Oh really? You want to mention this, huh?
Should
That's
I?
bold.
It's a bold move of me to say this, but I still have not put the corals in. Can you believe it? I have all these artificial corals. I've been saying it for probably close to 6-7 months now that I'm gonna put these in ever since we built this dang pond. I'm gonna do it! Next water change, that will get done and much more coral will be on these. I know. Soon, okay? Soon. That is gonna happen. Alongside the like $30,000 worth of beautiful, colorful fish over there, we move on to the Predatory pond. This is about 4,000 gallons of salt water yet again, and this is where I house some of the predatory species like the Umu Umu Nuku Nuku Apawaha, triggerfish. A filefish is also in here that has grown tremendously. We have a panther grouper, very, very pretty fish, probably my favorite fish in here. We have 2 porcupine puffers, one of course being Mrs. Puff. She's a stud. I mean, quite literally, probably the thickest pufferfish I've ever seen in my life. Of course, we have our batfish right here, swimming across the glass right there. And if you look really closely, you might have to zoom in a little bit. There is a tessellotl eel hanging out of the rock over there who has just gotten massive. If you follow my other social medias, you'll see a lot of that on there. Of course, we can't forget about our dog-faced puffer who's in here. Very, very cool species. One of my favorites, if not my favorite in here as of now, other than the panther grouper. Can't give him #1 spot. Along with that, we also have a look down or moonfish, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if we come up and eat some dried krill. Oh yeah, you can hear them. I heard it. Holy smokes. This is Puff, the umu, filefish. Panther grouper is even probably gonna come up and start eating off the surface. This water is so clear, straight from Key Biscayne, which is south of me, about 3 hours. And it's pure Florida Keys water, hence why it's so clear. We actually just put this net on top, and that is to prevent any fish from jumping out. We've had a lot of things happen in the past, and we're not gonna have it happen again. That's why the net is now on the top of the Predatory fish pond. This 400-gallon QT tub, saltwater, yet again, I love saltwater. There's 2 saddleback groupers that grow up to like 50 pounds in here. They're getting massive, they're eating great already as is. And there's also a little cat shark, so little brown banded bamboo shark hiding down there. We just received that from my buddy Gio and Jed over there at Top Shelf. And now we're gonna grow him out since our other one jumped out, hence why the net is on that. This is a grow out tub, okay? Yeah. So this fish is really, really cool. This is Cornelius, the bullfrog fish. Cornelius! Oh, here we go.
Is he in hibernation?
He's hibernation right now. This is gonna be quite the adventure trying to find this guy. All right, I've got to find a 3-pound bullfrog at the moment right now. This enclosure we built, and he is loving it. We had another one with him. We ended up releasing the other one into that backyard pond, and then later found babies, which was crazy. Corn! Corn! You hungry? Oh! Oh! Corn is not trying to eat right now. I feed him frozen mice, frozen quail, anything with fur and small, he's ready to eat. Not hungry right now. I think he's a little more mad that I put food in his face than anything. So we're gonna move away from Cornelius. This is our American bullfrog that y'all love and know so very well. The most beloved thing I think I have here at the farm, the 5,500-gallon shark pond. Obviously a saltwater pond, massive body of water inside the building here. This has the most pound for pound powerful fish in the ocean. We've got a Jack Crevalle in here, and also, if you just remember, recently we picked up golden trevallies. That was an awesome video, and those are also in here, all 4 of them, and they're growing extremely fast, to be honest with you. There he is. Look at that Jack. I gotta clean this glass, but my goodness, this pond is beautiful. The scape is also a really, really crazy thing we did in this pond. My buddy Tommy, my aquarium guy, came over. We built the coolest rock scape for this pond ever. It was massive, and it still looks just absolutely stunning. Very natural, very beautiful. Coolest scape we've done at this entire farm, that's for sure. I have all of the member names on the pond already. If you haven't become a member, definitely join. The link is down below. You'll get your name on the pond. And one of the biggest questions I get, it is all over every video, all over every social media, is when are you getting black-tip sharks? This species right here. This is an incredibly beautiful species of shark, and this is what I literally built this for. We did have a zebra shark. Someone came and stole the zebra shark. We upped our security. We're ready for you. Come back, please. I'm just kidding. It would probably not be good for you. We might get another zebra shark. That's news that I have not said at all to anybody. We have a zebra shark coming most likely. It's like 90%. So that should be here as of the new year. Also, the blacktip news is a little bit more on the unfortunate side, but not unfortunate yet. I've been doing a lot of research on the species of blacktip shark and what the legalities are here in Florida. FWC is very strict with a lot of the things we have here in Florida and what we can keep and what we should not have at all. I tend to push away from anything that's even on the list whatsoever, but as of the next new year, I think I'm gonna get a couple different species that I'm legally allowed to have, of course, with my Class 3 permit. Even this guy right here, the fly river turtle. Look at him. More on him in just a little bit, but even like species like that, they're all like very highly watched by FWC here. And blacktip sharks being one of those species, I know it's legal, but I want to know the regulations behind owning that species prior to owning it, if that makes sense. So I've been doing some research, speaking to people that have had them or do have them, and also where I can get the best deal for one, because they're not cheap. They're about like $4,500 as a pup, about a foot long. Yeah, like cash money, baby. So I've got to do a lot of thinking. I might even want a bonnet head. There's a couple species for this pond that I want to get, but the blacktip shark is in the works, and I hope to have it, if everything goes as planned, within the next few weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Very soon, okay? So if you're a big shark fan, you're waiting for it, and you're saying I'm taking too long, I'm working on it, all right? I'm working on it. I don't want to go to jail. Imagine me in jail. What are you in here for, sir? Well, I kept an illegal shark species in my backyard. That would be funny. I think the guys would love me in there. They would be like, oh, this guy's cool. He keeps sharks.
Watch your butt.
We've got some shrimp right here. The Jack, yep, the Jack is fired up. Those are all the golden trevallies, and the Jack Crevalle are all right at the surface. Instantly eat it. This is always fun. We go through a lot of food here at the farm. We have a nice chunk of shrimp, which will help feed this entire pond today. Look at that jack, dude. He does not play around. There's our horn shark. Buddy came out for a little bit. We have a horn shark in here. We have a remora also in here, which sits right down below. Those are our bags of carbon, by the way. Just good to have in here. And then we also have a yellow stingray that comes out here and there. We see him very often now that he's in a bigger pond. When you come up to the top of the dock, where I soon want to get a bench and it'll be nice and cozy, shark corner, of course, you look straight down at this beautiful pond. I mean, it's massive. And the fish have so much space, a lot more space, which means we can definitely get more species. That right there is the 5,500 gallon shark pond. Definitely have a lot to do with this pond this year, and I'm very, very excited to see what we end up getting. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're watching all the way up to this point in the video and you're not subscribed, subscribe. Join the family if you are new. Thanks for being here. I'm excited to show you the rest of what I have going on. On to the next! This right here is the only thing that I built fully by myself, or with just a couple buddies, of course, but Hector has done a lot of the other projects, like building the dock and all the crazy ponds. But this is the chameleon enclosure. We have a beautiful ambilobe panther chameleon in here, and he happens to be easily accessible right now. Usually his tail's all wrapped up, or he's hiding from me. Here he is, our beautiful ambilobe panther chameleon. But something really, really cool. Don't act like you're a tough guy.
Oh, he's pissed.
Yeah, tough guy. One of the really, really cool things about this chameleon is you see the color of him now. But watch this. Watch this. I put him in the mirror. He should turn. Yep, there he goes.
Oh.
Wait till you see the color change.
Oh, he's heated.
Yep. He's gonna get like a bright orange here in a minute. So a lot of people that have chameleons, this is how they fire them up and just get their true colors out of them. It's not annoying the animal at all. Gio literally did this entire time.
Whoa.
Look at his colors now. Look how red.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy? It's a totally different chameleon.
It looks fake.
Yeah.
It looks like a hot Cheeto.
He turns completely more orange than he is even now. Look at the blue, the white, the orange in his head. Look at the top of his head. That's a crazy colored chameleon right there.
That's crazy.
So the ambilobe panther chameleon looks a heck of a lot different now than he did just a couple minutes ago. Alrighty, buddy. Go back into your home.
Thanks for the show, pal.
Thanks for the show, pal. He's got plant lights in there, lots of different vines, and heat lamps, and everything he needs pretty much to have a successful, happy life is inside that enclosure. He's been doing great. Quadrupled in size since. This is the pond that I bought on Etsy. We built it off of Etsy, and we actually ended up making a stand for it so it was a little higher because it literally just came like this on the ground. Can't see that. So we built the stand, put it up on the stand, and we house a bunch of African cichlids in here, some parrotfish in here, and of course the fly river that you just saw. It just depends on which ones will actually survive because they do eat their own kind, and throughout the process of growth for the babies, some of them get eaten. Every one of these fish are holding babies. They all have babies in their mouth. That one's got babies in its mouth. That one's got babies in its mouth. That one's got babies. They all have babies. And if you look closely in the rocks, there is baby cichlids. Look how tiny. It's hard to get on camera. You barely can see them. That's a little cichlid right there. Look how tiny that little thing is. Oh! Oh my goodness! So there's a lot of babies getting born in here every single day. My friend Ashley, Blue Mind Ecosystems, actually escaped this tank right here. The 125 gallon freshwater planted aquarium. Took her 24 hours to escape this beauty. And if you did watch that video, you know just how absolutely talented she was doing that. And since my fish have just been living their best lives, although the tannins from the wood have made us do water changes weekly now, it does stay crystal clear, as you can see, other than the algae the snails do love in the back, and our fish are very, very happy. Our angelfish here, we have a rope fish in here that we don't see often because it's like literally playing hide and go seek IRL. I feel like from the flow of the water and the fish being in here, some of the plants have overlapped each other and some leaves have fallen off. I could probably get in here and clean that up a little bit, that's for sure. But for the most part, this tank, thriving. I've never really been a bad, I've never really been
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. I've never been a big, wow.
You're the...
I've never been a big plant guy. That's what I was trying to say that entire time. I've never been a big, I can't say it fast. I can't say it fast.
You keep saying I've never been a big boy. I don't know why you keep saying that.
I've never been a big plant guy. There it is, there it is. I've never been a big plant guy. And this has kind of turned my opinion on that. It's really cool to see the plants grow and watch how much more the fish enjoy themselves in a tank that has live oxygen just flowing through it. So this is my cousin's chameleon out. This is not normally here, by the way. It probably won't be here for much longer. Oh, he's at the bottom down here.
Is he friendly?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, snap. Okay, his chameleon is not friendly.
Dude, that thing is pissed off, dude. Dude, no. He's got a little waterfall in there. It's just temporary. I'm holding him here while he's on vacation in Hawaii. But Buddy is hanging at the PC farm.
You're not nice like mine. That might be something coming soon. If you have any clues from seeing that though, comment what you think I'm getting next down below. We just went over the reef pond with a lot of really cool species in it. The predatory saltwater pond, awesome. A lot of fan favorites there. The QT pond, which is growing out our saddlebacks and our shark. The shark pond, the actual 6,000, 5,500 gallon saltwater pond there. Of course, the freshwater Etsy pond with our cichlids and fly river. The planted aquarium, howdy hoobity hobbity hoo. And of course our chameleon that we just put in the mirror and saw a different side of, which I've never showed that before. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And that is it for the warehouse. This is we call the fish building. So hopefully you enjoyed that bit. There's a heck of a lot of animals outside, a lot of fish, a lot of turtles, and a lot more to come here. But I'm not done yet. Not only are we going to the warehouse here in a second, but I've got some really big surprise news over on this side. This side of the yard used to have our 2 or 3 pigs. We then cleared the enclosures because it made more sense to put everything on one side, and now opens up a lot of land for us to do something really cool. My brain's been spinning over the last 2 weeks, and I think I've came to a conclusion of what I want. I'm just gonna say it flat out. Capybara. I want the world's largest rodent, and it's gonna take some time because we have to dig a pond, build an enclosure around the pond, 6-foot perimeter fence. That's just the FWC rule. Thankfully, we have one step ahead. We already have a big old house for them to go on. Hear the turkeys every time. Every time. We're just gonna cut this open and close the back of it in, and then the fence will be along the back side of that. So hopefully that makes sense. If not, you'll see it happen here real time. This will be a big pond right here. As of right now, that's the plan. And this will be surrounded by 6-foot fencing, and we'll have the world's largest rodent. Big news, I haven't announced that yet. That is part of the plan for this new year coming up. Will it happen immediately? Probably not, but it's one thing that's gonna happen this year. So that's one of the coolest part about this video. I wanted to do not only an update on everything, which people love, but also the plans on what's to come. I totally forgot to show you guys, and I haven't showed this in a while, but this tub, it's actually scary for me to even put my hand right here. This tub houses the most dangerous animal on my entire farm, and that is like a probably 10 to 12 pound common snapping turtle. This thing will take your finger off in one bite. Oh, he's so pissed. Look how mad he is. Look at the size of that snapping turtle. Wow, folks.
Oh, you hear him?
Is that not the craziest thing ever? I've had this guy since he was the size of a quarter, and he's gotten so big and not friendly. Not friendly. I mean, as you can see, he's not too mean. He's an alligator, but he's a common snapping turtle, right? They're not nice species. At least not unless you spend your entire life with them. That is a beast of a turtle though. And in just one strike, he will take your finger off. He's not. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, buddy. We'll put you back. I can't forget about the queen of the entire house, Mimi. This is Mia, my dog that is a complete mutt. I know she's got Catahoula in her and Pipple. She's everyone's favorite, on my Snapchat especially, loved by so many. Mia girl. Oh, Mia, no. I can't forget about inside too. We have the brand new shrimp tank we recently got. Those shrimp are not only looking good, but they're looking about double the size. They're growing like crazy in there. Also, our saltwater aquarium inside. I don't film this thing much because it's going through probably the worst algae stages of existence, but Tommy said this shouldn't be much longer. It's starting to die off already and go into the filtration, and then eventually we'll be able to get some corals now that we're a couple months in. Oh yeah, we're here. We're here at the warehouse, folks. This is, if you don't know, the Munch HQ. God, that's impeccable. I set the kitchen up just a little bit. Toaster, blender, air fryer.
One more year.
Air fryer, toaster, blender. No, I did it wrong. We also got Mia a bed for inside the warehouse, and it matches her vibe. Right, Mia? She's like, yeah, something to lay on instead of this tile floor. All right, 3 of these shirts though. My guilty pleasure equals buying fish. My guilty pleasure equals buying fish. This is a super cool shirt. We only have this one size, 2 sizes left in it. I'm getting more shirts soon for next year. Also, fellas, there's so many hats. As you saw at the beginning of this video, we always have these waterproof PC hats, and they're available right now. So go get them. Let's do these orders real quick. Goes in. Of course, every order comes with a nice PC sticker there. Let's see who this one's going out to. Tyler. Thank you very much, Tyler. And where's it shipping to? That's the coolest part. MD. Maryland. Alrighty, so shirt goes in, right? Sticker goes in as well. And for this case scenario, all the shirts that are left over from the drop do come with a bag of Zesty Bites. I'm gonna give him some berry blue. My favorite thing on earth to do is pack orders for you guys here at the warehouse. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna say this again because we only have like 25 left, but we have plushies. This was a sample order, by the way. I had listed them on my Instagram. They sold 150 over my Instagram story, and there was only 200 samples. We now have another 1,000 coming, but if you wanted to grab any of the sample axolotls, the exact same as the ones that are coming, they're no different. They're printed with a PC on the back of them. Right now on the website, there's like 25 left. As you can see, just this and whatever's in this box right here is all that's left off of an Instagram story. So these will go quick, especially once we get the bulk of them, they're gonna go quick. So between all the hats and the axolotls, this warehouse is busy, but not nearly as busy as it's gonna be. We have so much coming bulk for next year, a lot of really cool merchandise, a lot of really cool plushies, and so many more hats and so much more. And I could just go on and on and on and on, but of course, I'm here to pack these few orders and then get the heck home because it's Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. And for any of those celebrating a holiday, happy holidays to my Cuffaros out there. Thank you so much for watching all these videos, tuning in every single time, all year round. I'm sure some of you have been watching for literally years now. So I just want to say thank you very much, and I hope you and your friends and family have an amazing holiday. Without further ado though, folks, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. We did a lot. I updated you on a whole ton of things. Let's see, we got Lori from Florida. Davey, nice and close. There we go, another order down. I've got a couple more orders to pack before I go home, but like I said, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much. Thank you for watching, and we're gonna have a busy 2025 with a lot of crazy things to come. LC, New York. Back to the home. Boom. Love ya. We'll see ya in the next one. Peace.